There are hundreds of beginner electric guitars on the market in 2025. Most of them are fine, some are genuinely excellent, and a handful are traps, guitars that look like a deal, feel like a deal, and will quietly kill your motivation before you ever reach the point where playing feels natural. The difference is not always price. I have played $200 guitars that outperformed $500 alternatives. Here is exactly what separates the good from the traps. Setup. What actually makes a great beginner guitar? Before we rank anything, you need to understand what actually matters because the marketing around beginner instruments is genuinely misleading. The single most important factor is playability, specifically the action, the distance between the strings and the fretboard. High action makes a guitar physically harder to play, more finger pressure to fret notes cleanly, more fatigue, harder bends. A cheap guitar with a proper setup and low action will teach you faster than an expensive guitar with high action that fights you every session. Second is tuning stability. A guitar that drifts out of tune mid-practice disrupts your ear training and your flow. Bad tuners and cheap bridges are the primary culprits at the low end. Third is pickup quality, not because tone matters most at the beginner level, but because a bad pickup makes it impossible to tell whether a problem is in your playing or the instrument. Everything else, finish, brand name, headstock logo, is secondary. Keep those three in mind as we go through the rankings. Tier 1, best options under $200. The sub-$200 market has improved dramatically in the last 5 years. Manufacturing quality from China and Indonesia has risen to a point where genuinely playable instruments exist at prices that would have been impossible a decade ago. But the gap between the best and worst options here is enormous, and getting it wrong is what puts beginners off guitar entirely. The Squier Sonic Stratocaster is the reference point. It costs around $190 to $220. Alder body, C-shaped maple neck, 3 single coil pickups, and Fender's name on the headstock. Consistent quality control, and an acceptable factory setup. The 3 single coils cover blues, pop, rock, and funk cleanly. For most beginners, this is the safest buy at this price. The Harley Benton SC-200 is the insider recommendation, the one most guitar channels quietly suggest while big retailers push Squiers. Available exclusively through Thomann, a Les Paul style guitar with a mahogany body and ceramic humbuckers. For €200, the build quality is remarkable. Fret ends are well finished. Comfortable neck. If you want a Les Paul sound at the lowest possible price, this is where you look. Avoid unbranded Amazon guitars at this price. A no-name guitar at $180 is a lottery, not a deal. Tier 2, the sweet spot, $200 to $500. This is where beginner guitar buying becomes genuinely interesting. Between $200 and $500, quality gaps between brands narrow and competition get serious. These are guitars working musicians own as backup instruments that recording studios keep around for session use, and that many players never feel the need to upgrade beyond. The Squier Classic Vibe series sits at the top of the Squier lineup, typically $300 to $400. It is built to specifications that reference specific vintage Fender designs, the 1950s Stratocaster and the 1960s Telecaster. Fender-designed Alnico single coils. Period-accurate neck profiles. Hardware meaningfully better than the Sonic series. If you buy a Classic Vibe and never upgrade, you will not be holding yourself back. It is genuinely that good. The Yamaha Pacifica 112V has been one of the most consistently recommended beginner guitars in the world for 20 years. That longevity is earned. Alder body, Alnico, 5 humbucker in the bridge, 2 single coils in the middle and neck positions. The HSS configuration covers rock rhythm playing with the bridge humbucker and clean, bright tones with the single coils. Build quality is uniform. Factory setup reliably good. Around $300, almost no weaknesses at its price. The Ibanez GIO series is the right call for metal. It has a thin wizard neck profile among the fastest feeling necks at any price. It has a tremolo system. Its humbuckers handle high gain distortion better than most competitors at this price. If metal is your goal, start here. The Epiphone Les Paul Standard at $400 to $500 is the gateway into the Les Paul tonal world. It has a mahogany body, a maple cap, and ProBucker humbuckers. If you have heard a warm, thick, sustaining rock tone on a record and felt drawn to it, that tone came from a Les Paul or something very close to it. Tier 3, Premium Beginner Options, $500 to $1,000. At $500 to $1,000, the instrument itself will never be the limiting factor in your development. The PRS SE Custom 24 at around $900 is the standout. Paul Reed Smith makes American guitars costing thousands. The SE is their Korean-made line, and the quality gap between SE and American core is smaller than the price difference suggests. Mahogany body, figured maple top, PRS designed tremolo, 8515S pickups voiced for clarity and dynamic range. Meticulous build quality, consistently excellent factory setup. The Epiphone Prophecy series at the top of this range features Gibson USA pickups in some configurations, ebony fretboards, and hardware functionally equivalent to mid-range American instruments. If the Les Paul aesthetic is your target and you want the best possible Epiphone, this is it. Strat versus Tele versus Les Paul versus Super Strat. Stratocaster style guitars have a contoured body, belly cut on the back, and an arm contour on the front, making them among the most comfortable to hold long term. 3 single coil pickups give the widest tonal range of any standard configuration. They are best for blues, funk, pop, classic rock, and country. Telecaster style guitars have a flat slab body and sound brighter and more cutting. They are best for country, indie, rock, and punk. Les Paul style guitars are heavier with a single cutaway body. Humbucker pickups produce a warmer, thicker tone with more sustain. They are best for rock, hard rock, blues, and jazz. Super Strat guitars, for example Ibanez RG, Jackson JS, and ESP Ltd, take the double cutaway shape and add metal-oriented features: thinner, faster necks, higher output humbuckers, and locking tremolos. They are best for metal, hard rock, and shred. Match the body style to the music, not to the poster on your wall. Common beginner buying mistakes. Mistake 1, buying based on looks. Finish and color are the last things that should influence your decision. Buy on playability, pickup configuration, and build consistency. Mistake 2, skipping the professional setup. Every beginner guitar benefits from a setup, typically $50 to $75. It adjusts the action, intonation, and neck relief to your playing style. A guitar that arrives playable from the factory becomes noticeably better after a proper setup. It is the single best investment you can make after buying the instrument. Mistake 3, overspending on the guitar and underspending on the amp. A $500 guitar through a $30 practice amp will sound worse than a $200 guitar through a quality small combo. Budget for both. Mistake 4, buying in the style of your favorite player rather than matching the guitar to the genre you actually want to play. Their guitar works in their context. Your context is a bedroom, a small amp, and the early stages of learning. Playability matters more than identity at this stage. The overall best beginner electric guitar in 2025. Single answer, the Yamaha Pacifica 112V. Not the most exciting guitar on this list. Not the coolest looking. No Fender or Gibson on the headstock. But it does everything a beginner needs with a consistency that no other guitar at its price matches. Plays well out of the box. Holds tune. Covers more tonal ground than almost any competitor. Will not hold you back as you improve. For budget first, the Squier Sonic Stratocaster. Les Paul sound under $200, the Harley Benton SC-200. Metal Ibanez GIO. Best under $1,000, PRS SE Custom 24. Get the guitar that makes you want to pick it up every single day. That is the only metric that matters.